And Vince, you know this Hawks team so well. Did that 48 from Trae Young change your outlook on whether the Hawks can actually win this series and become an NBA Finals team for the first time since the 50s?
It's changed my outlook for sure, and I'll tell you why. Is that they believe. It's like, okay, we're here. You know, I want to win, but let's see what happens. After the way the Bucks are playing defense, it's changed my outlook because they believe. But here's the thing that I want to touch on. We watched him in Game 1 versus the Knicks. Game 1 versus Sixers. He was facilitating, laying the lane, see what's going on. They wouldn't allow him to have the free range to just go down the lane and shake them haters off when he's shooting the three. But you see the difference in this series. They're letting him do whatever it is he wants. And the adjustment is going to be what? They can't stop him. Are you going to not play Brook Lopez? I don't know. But right now, they're proving they belong and they can play and they can compete in the NBA Finals. With that being said, what did Trae Young say? One down.
One down. He held up that one.
I'm about tired of
That's
Trae.
one down.
I'm about tired of Trae Young.
Well, you're tired of him being fabulous?
I'm sick of this. No, because this is what.
You're tired of him winning?
No, yes, because I got to keep getting texts from people that kind of know basketball. They're like, is Trae Young really that good? Yes, he's that good. And somebody should tell the Milwaukee Bucks, right? Somebody should tell, like, you can't just sag off of him. And it's the same with Chris Paul. You're just going to give him that little floater. You're going to give him that mid-range shot. How many times? Look, when people show you who they are, believe them. He's shown you who they are. Bud, I love you. Bud, I had him in San Antonio. He's an Arizona guy. That is not going to work. A drop with Brook Lopez ain't going to work unless Brook Lopez is giving you 20, 22, and 7 on the other end. Like, you got to play with more small. You got to give him more pressure. He's telling you who they are. What does he say? He's like, I had a lot of time, so I thought I'd shimmy on you. That level of disrespect that's showing your defense and showing your players, like, I'm sick of Trae. I'm tired of answering texts about how good he is.
Well, I mean, when it comes down to me, I've been screaming Trae Young for the longest. I'm just saying, RJ, I actually picked him to beat Philly because he's a bona fide superstar. He's a 4-level scorer. He gets the job done. Now, what happened was that the Milwaukee Bucks showed up in their Louis slippers, polo top, and linen shorts because it's in June. Instead of dressing warm.
But their balls wasn't hot. They wasn't knocking down shots.
You have to dress warm when you're playing against Ice Trae. You have to strap up your boots. And what ended up happening was that, listen, they took the Atlanta Hawks for granted. The Bucks, they win that semifinals against KD and the Brooklyn Nets, and they were like, you know what? This is what we got to get over. We getting over this hump. It's cruise. It's easy selling. And what happened was they got punched in the mouth. You know this, RJ. You know this, Rachel, from being around. You cannot disrespect the basketball guards. The Milwaukee Bucks played horrible basketball. They was playing carefree. They was turning the ball over. This was not the same defense that I saw against the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, I mean, I will say this. The Bucks were in it. Right? They were in it. They were leading by 7 with 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go.
Our bar is so low for some of these teams. In it, you're at home. You just beat the Brooklyn Nets. You got two-time MVP, and they're in it. No, in it ain't it. In it ain't it. Like, Trae Young is the best closer. Maybe him, Chris Paul, Devin Booker. They're the best closers left to go in this league. He's been closing all. Being in it ain't it if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, with all due respect.
All right, wait. Producer Steve, can you play that video, though, for me before I get to the next thing? Because this was one of my favorite moments, the pushing back and forth.
See, that's not my
That is so RJ.
That is so RJ. Of Richard Jefferson. Thank you, Vince. Thank you.
Because it's all fun, man. You're having fun out there.
Brooke was like, tag, you're it.
That was unbelievable.
What's going on?
I love this the little moments that make me happy.
That was the closest anybody had been to Trae in weeks.
Oh, please.
No.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.